On a cold November morning in 1632, near the small Saxon town of Lützen, two exhausted armies met amid fog, smoke, and the churned mud of late autumn, bringing one of the most consequential confrontations of the 30 Years' War to its climax. The battle arose from a broader struggle that had engulfed Central Europe for more than a decade, pitting Catholic and Protestant powers against one another in shifting alliances driven as much by dynastic ambition as by faith. By this stage of the war, the Swedish King Gustavus Adolphus had emerged as the leading Protestant commander, having carried his armies deep into the German lands to challenge the dominance of the Habsburg Emperor and his formidable general, Albrecht von Wallenstein. Wallenstein, maneuvering to block Swedish influence in Saxony, established a defensive position near Lützen, anchoring his line along a road reinforced with ditches and artillery, believing the season too late for a major engagement. Gustavus Adolphus, determined to force a decisive battle, advanced despite the weather and the hazards of the terrain. Dense fog delayed the Swedish deployment, and when the fighting finally began, it unfolded in brutal, confused clashes at close range. The Swedish infantry pressed forward with discipline and firepower, while their cavalry sought to outflank the imperial line. Wallenstein's troops resisted stubbornly, reinforced during the battle by the arrival of imperial cavalry under Gottfried Heinrich von Pappenheim, whose dramatic charge briefly stabilized the imperial position before he was mortally wounded. At the height of the struggle, Gustavus Adolphus led a cavalry attack into the smoke and confusion and was separated from his men. Surrounded and struck down, the Swedish king was killed, a loss not immediately known to his army. Leadership passed to his commanders, who concealed the news and renewed the assault with fierce determination. By day's end, the imperial forces withdrew, leaving the field to the Swedes, though at immense cost. The Battle of Lützen ended as a tactical victory for the Swedish-led Protestant forces, but its consequences were deeply ambiguous. The death of Gustavus Adolphus deprived the Protestant cause of its most capable and inspiring leader, weakening Swedish influence and altering the balance of power within the alliance. Though the war would grind on for many more years, Lützen marked a turning point, demonstrating both the possibilities and the limits of military brilliance in a conflict defined by devastation, endurance, and the tragic weight of human loss.